Hi friends. Today, let's try to comprehend these two quality control tools, Pareto chart and fishbone diagram or cause and effect diagram. Hi, I'm Ashwini Rao. I have been helping PMP exam aspirants to clear their exam in the first attempt. Deming, who is considered as father of quality, Edward Deming, who changed the scenario of quality management in Japan. He said it is not necessary to change. Survival is not mandatory. Now, if we have to survive, that means, right, change is necessary. Now, in the quality context, this is looked at in terms of improvement. In fact, the term continuous improvement was coined by Edward Deming. And of course, the term that we now use is continual improvement. These two tools, Pareto and cause and effect diagram, both are the key tools that are used in process improvement. What is Pareto chart? Pareto analysis. This particular analysis technique is based on 80-20 rule, where it was once said by Wilfred Pareto, an Italian economist, that 80% of the wealth lies in 20% of people's hand. Now, the same concept in quality management, we use it as 80% of the defects stem from 20% of the causes. So it helps in prioritizing which particular defect category are contributing to maximum number of defects. So the primary purpose of Pareto analysis is to identify the vital few which are contributing to major number of defects rather than trying to focus on trivial many. There might be many different types of categories of defects that are occurring in a process, but we need to focus on those 20% of the causes which are bringing in or causing 80% of defects. Those are vital few. Pareto analysis is carried out and the output is depicted in form of a Pareto chart. And Pareto chart is one among the 7 basic quality tools. Here's a very simple example of how a Pareto chart looks like. In the x-axis, what is here as A, B, C, D, E, these are the defect categories. And if you notice, the primary axis covers frequency, that is number of defects in each of these category, and the secondary y-axis indicates the cumulative percentage. This helps us to find out what is contributing to 80% of total defects. In other words, which categories are contributing to 80% of total defects. So we can focus on those categories of defects rather than worrying about categories like, let's say, in this example, E, F, and G categories of defects are contributing to very few defects to the total. So a simple prioritization tool is Pareto chart, Pareto diagram, which is used for Pareto analysis. One of the tools which is helpful in process improvement. Whereas, once this step is carried out, the Pareto chart will help us understand which categories are contributing to maximum number of defects. So once we know these vital fews, our focus should be on why are now these defects occurred, why these category of defects, right, are surfacing in a process. And in order to find out what is causing this particular right category of defects, we carry out root cause analysis. And once we carry out the root cause analysis, the output of this is shown as cause and effect diagram. How do we come up with this root cause analysis, cause and effect diagram? How do we perform root cause analysis? Let's take a look at the 3 steps that are involved in performing root cause analysis. So cause and effect diagram, once again, one of the 7 basic quality tool, as we discussed, it depicts the output of root cause analysis. The main intention is to organize the probable causes that is leading to the effect in a more logical way. The name fishbone diagram comes because the diagram looks like a fishbone, or it is also named after the Japanese engineer who first came up with this Ishikawa diagram. Let's look at the 3 steps first. The first step is conduct a brainstorming session by involving the relevant stakeholders so that you arrive at a list of probable causes that are causing this effect or this defects. Then categorize these defects into any of categories like people, process, product, or you can also use what is most common 6M, where we say man, machine, material, method, mother nature, and measurement. And finally, the last step, step 3, is to perform a 5 why analysis. So 5 times you ask, why is this particular event occurring? Now, whatever that particular cause, try to arrive at a sub cause. Why is this particular primary cause occurring? So in this way, try to arrive at sub cause for each. 5 times when we ask why is this happening, we would have reached to a reasonable level of root cause. We don't want to solve the symptom because symptoms may just keep surfacing. So in order to arrive at root cause, why this defect is occurring, we carry out root cause analysis. And once this root cause analysis is performed, all the results can be documented in form of cause and effect diagram. As you see here, the causes they are all grouped under these categories. So after brainstorming session, the list of causes can be grouped under these categories. What you see here are the 6 categories: man, machine, material, method, measurement, and mother nature. Mother nature is the environment, and take a look at the clause and the subclauses. Now, the 6 categories are man, machine, material, method, measurement, and mother nature. All the causes which are collected, these can be grouped under each of these categories. Accordingly, once you do that, pick up each of the cause and try to find a sub-cause. So as we said, this should continue to answer our 5 whys. And once the causes are listed out, all we now need to do is do the prioritization, because we may not be able to eliminate all the causes at one go or reduce all the causes at one go. So we prioritize this based on those causes which are likely to occur or mostly may not occur, or basically the frequency of occurrence can be used in order to prioritize this and identify appropriate action plan. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and all the very best for your PMP exam.